everybody, the Diamond Diva here. At the moment, if anybody hasn't really realised or figured out my channel name, I'm actually back and forth with my channel name. I'm not really happy with my channel name, so I'm just trying to see what's out there, what sounds good, but at the moment it's a hop, skip and jump channel. That's if you're looking me up. Okay, I'll keep it really short here. Okay, look, the coronavirus, we're not safe from it. Nobody's safe from it. It is now where it's been now with people that have now been infected, and it's now to the point that it's unpredictable. The government said it wouldn't hit the young generation, and it has. It's hit a little infant, a baby, coming down with the sickness, and a high school boy now coming down with the sickness. And as we see on the news, every day it seems to be growing. The count of coronavirus and the victims are growing. Now look, you know, look, nobody's going to say to you, don't feel concerned. But the thing is, what we've got to do is we're concerned. We're all worried where this is leading, what's going to happen. But one thing we've got to do, Aussies, okay, and do yourself a favour, do Australia a favour, do yourself a favour, is don't panic. Because once we panic as a society, we seem to break down. We're the sickness, we're the disease. We break down, we deteriorate. And we can't afford to do that. Nobody's saying don't protect yourself. Of course, there's lots of things that you guys can do to protect yourself and your family. Just use common sense and the use of hygiene practice, okay? Those techniques are there. They have been well before the coronavirus. So let's now start putting them back into practice. You know, wash hands, blow nose, you know, cover your nose, cover your mouth, dispose of your tissues, that sort of thing. Wear gloves, wash hands, you know, all the things that are really, really important for you to keep your hygiene, whether there was a coronavirus or not, okay? Because we tend to lapse on that and think, oh, well. And when a sickness happens, we're all like, you know, hygiene mad, okay? So just remember that. But one thing that you're going to have to do is we can't panic. Because if you panic, then once society panics, there will be this explosion of people against one another, okay? You see it. There was apparently somebody injured in one of the aisles, and they were assaulted for toilet paper. Now, come on, guys. I mean, as we know, there's no shortage of loo paper. Do Australians really want to be known famously all over the world for what? Loo paper? Seriously? Is that our first priority? Loo paper? When there's enough to go round? Sorry the pun, but that's the truth of it. The things that you should be looking for is not going to supermarkets and cleaning them out. As you can see, if you look and stop and don't panic, you can see the supermarket shelves are full. Where we are in Australia, so we're lucky, because with the economy, you've got to now, because we're used to buying Chinese products and whatever else, realising that, and it has hit our economy and how it's going to impact on the economy, what you've got to do now is buy Australian. Do everything. Buy Australian. Do everything for the Aussie dollar. Okay, and we will benefit, you will benefit, Australia will benefit, okay, and we'll be solid, okay, because our economy, we've got to keep going, okay. It doesn't matter about the economies all over the world. We can't help that, and we can't help people losing their investments with their superannuations or anything else. You just got to be sensible now and realising this is hit, what you've got to do. Okay, and that's with superannuation, your investments, all that sort of thing. But once again, if you buy Australian products and keep the Australian economy going by Australian buying in Australia will keep it going. Okay, and the economy will slowly kickstart. That's if we buy Aussie, okay? Why not? I mean, we're used to buying Australian products and so forth, a little bit expensive. You say, oh, compared to a product from China, how cheap, we'll buy that. Well, that alternative is no longer there. And what products are still on the shelf will not be there. So we have plenty in Australia to offer. So do that, and plenty selection. So do yourself a favour. Buy Australian. Spend your Aussie dollar in Oz, okay? Because that's going to do us as Australia and the economy the world of good. So remember that, okay? Because the banks have now passed on this rate reduction, and if you look at it, it's good for us. It's good for people. So don't be scared about spending a few dollars or going out splashing and doing your bits and pieces. Of course, keep your head, but realising now what's happened is good for us, good for the individual in Australia. So remember that. So, you know, nobody's saying spend all your thousands and all your savings, but just remember, buy in Australia. Splash out a little bit because you now can afford to do that, okay? And because, as I said, the four big banks cut on their the rates, pass that down to all the four banks. So, you know, it should be a little bit easier now for the individual in Australia. Okay, a little bit. But remember, keep your head. Don't panic, because there's no reason to panic. If you panic, it's not going to do you any good. Okay, we've got to realise this coronavirus, it's here. COVID-19 is here. We don't know how it come to be. There's a lot of speculation all around that the government put it out. It was introduced by Wuhan. The markets there were people eating live bats with feces from other wild animals that were captured and so forth. That's how the transmission came to be. We'll never know. They say it was people that were selected for this virus, and they are now the carriers. We'll never know. There's so many things going around how this coronavirus, COVID-19, come to be. We'll never know. But one thing, it is here, okay? But we can't afford to panic in Australia. So remember, your hygiene practices are very, very, very important. Respect to one another is really, really important. As I said, if you're scared about handling money and their dollars, well, put them in the coins. Wash your coins, your $1 coins, $2 coins, keep them sterilised. Put gloves on, that sort of thing. If you're handling money or receiving money, wash the money that you receive, that sort of thing. Just be aware of things. Keep your kids on the practice of hygiene. Very, very important. Blow your nose, how to dispose of tissues, that sort of thing. If you have a cough, you must cover yourself and protect yourself and others also. Very important. Because as you can see, masks, well, they're running out, okay? And masks will only do so much for the individual, or they're useless also. So remember that. So as I said, I'm going to keep it short. That's all I've got to say about the matter. I will update as I feel that is needed to you guys. But one thing, do not panic, okay? We can get the economy going as long as we spend the Australian dollar in Oz. Remember that, okay? We've got a lot here. And as I said, the shelves aren't running bare. There's plenty of toilet paper to go around. No bum will be bare of toilet paper. But anyway, remember that. And as I said, like, subscribe and comment. And as I said, my channel name at the moment is Hop, Skip and Jump if you're trying to look me up. But anyway, look after yourself. Be with somebody you're happy with, safe with, and until next time, bye from Hop, Skip and Jump Channel. Bye everybody. But remember Australia, don't panic. Spend your dollars in Oz to support the economy, to support society, and we're going to be all right. There's rocky roads ahead, yes, but if you use your head, cool, calm and collective, you won't go wrong. Bye until next time. Bye everybody.